Welcome back. In this video, we are going to add this little image button to our user interface so that we can click on it and then, well, it will ask us for permission so that we can access photos and media on the device so that we can then select an image that we want to use as the background. So for now, I'm not going to allow it, and we're going to look at permissions in the next video. But for this video, we just want to add this little layout here. So I would recommend that you try this yourself. And just a little tip, you should use a linear layout to put those two items next to each other. All right, so pause the video and try it for yourself. Okay, so I hope you tried it. Therefore, let's go ahead into our activity main XML, and of course we will need this drawable. So I'm just going to paste this drawable in here. You can also just download it. Okay, it's just this little drawable here. I see gallery. You can, of course, use your very own image here. So now at the point where we have our image here at the bottom, so this image button, that's where we need to make the changes. Okay, so we need to make sure that we add a linear layout surrounding it, and then this image button can be inside of it. So let's go ahead and create a linear layout, and it should take a width of match parent and a height of wrap content. So it should only take as much space as it requires. I'm going to make sure that the gravity is towards the center so that the elements inside of it are going to gravitate towards the center on a horizontal level. So let's make sure that horizontal is also the orientation, because otherwise that wouldn't work. And now we just need to make sure that this image button, so at least all of those properties here from the image button, are now going to be the constrained properties of the linear layout, because our image button will be inside of the linear layout. So let's cut it out from there and let's put it inside of the linear layout. Now this linear layout needs an ID as well, and I'm going to call this one LL_action buttons, because they are our beautiful action buttons. Now accordingly, of course, we need to make sure that our other linear layout here is on top of the action buttons. So here, bottom to top of action buttons for the linear layout that is higher. Okay, now we have our image button, which will be the brush, and this image button so far is fine. Now we can go ahead and just duplicate it. So just put it on top, because we want it to be left. So this other button, this gallery button, we want it to be on the left of it. So I'm going to call this one IB gallery, and it's going to use the IC gallery image, this one here. Okay, and let's look at the designer, if this is what we got. And you see we have the two items next to each other, and that is because we put them into this linear layout. So image button and other image button are both in the linear layout. They have both the same settings. You can of course play around with those, and they are oriented horizontally, which means this image button is going to be on the left and this image button is going to be on the right, and they are gravitating towards the center, so they're not cramped to the left or to the right. They're really in the center, and that's something we get by using gravity center here. All right, so let's check it out and see if it's going to be inside of our user interface. And you can see there is our beautiful little gallery button. We can of course implement it, but we're not going to do it in this video. We're going to do it in the next one, or at least we're going to look at permissions first before we can then actually implement them into our application. So see you there.